Ladies and gentlemen, wow, it has been a incredibly long time. I think 4 years, or closing in on 4 years. Yeah, the power tripped, and I just had such trouble finding the switchboard. No, I'm kidding. That's that's a horrible joke. Yeah, honestly, jokes aside, yeah, I just disappeared. I disappeared for 4 years. Well, about disappeared for 4 years, and just I just don't have an excuse for you guys. A lot of things happened, I guess, but the best I can do is try to give you guys a decent enough explanation, and also as to why I'm back and all of that. So I'm stuttering a lot and umming and stopping mid sentence. It's there's just a lot to think of and to take into account, and just want to be open and honest with you guys. So I just want to start. I guess I see most of you are still around, which is, I mean, after all this time, it's crazy, and it just makes me feel even worse for just having disappeared, just kind of ditched all of you. So I guess what happened was, after my last video, it started to get kind of crazy. This thought of 1,500 people just listening to it, and I know it's not a lot. 1,005 is not a lot, but to me that, and it still is. That's a lot of people. The realization just kind of hit me, and it was kind of frightening. It was frightening that so many people were expecting things from me, and it started to just kind of get difficult to, I guess, keep up the creativity, try and think of something new every week, and I just kind of started to feel a bit like a fraud. Like sooner or later, you guys would figure out that I'm not as good as you think I am, or I don't have as many amazing ideas as you think I do. Like all of these things, I guess it's just kind of boils down to fear. I've already been talking for quite a while, and I've gotten nowhere. So I just, this video, I just want to kind of keep to this. There won't be any build or anything. But let me just get to the point, because this video is mainly for those of you who are still here. So yeah, I stopped around the time that I got that new job. I believe I did mention it to you guys. It's like this IT kind of support thing that I had. So I stopped for a week, and I just thought maybe I could just take a week off, like it was kind of getting to me. And a week went by, and I just still didn't feel like posting something. So I thought maybe I just need another one, and it kind of just kept going like that. And I found that the longer it went on, the harder it was to get back, and the harder it was also to explain where I'd been. And it just got to that point where I just disappeared. And why I say it got harder the longer I was gone for is because the work that I was in, and great people and everything that worked there, but like the work I was in was the most soul draining experience of my life. I can't explain just how I was stressed and panicked all the time, that eventually I'd get, I don't know, again, with the fraud thing, that I was at a job that I shouldn't be at, because this whole time I was worried that, because as a support, you're the last line of defense. If you can't do it, there's a problem. So it's not like I can send it to someone else and ask for help, So like that just kind of always stressed me out, and I was so scared that it's going to run into something and going to get fired. And so this whole time I was just freaking out. So it was so hard just to try and dedicate time to making videos for you guys again. And so for 3 years about, I worked there, and a lot has changed. A lot has definitely changed. For 3 years I worked there, and a friend then eventually suggested that I should try do 3D art with him. And in my head it was just like, what's the point? What's the point of learning this skill? It's going to be so useless to me. I'm kind of stuck where I am. I threw away the one thing I had, which I enjoyed and was okay at, I guess, which was making videos on sim builds. So I was just, I was not doing great. And then eventually I just decided, you know what, I've got nothing, so why not just try this 3D thing? And I did. And I've always been a fan of creating things, and I've always wanted to make games growing up. Just never thought I could. And so I started with this 3D thing, and lo and behold, it wasn't so hard to learn, and I really enjoyed it. So I just kind of kept going at it. And then, like towards the end of, I think, 2018, man, time flies. Towards the end of 2018, I quit my job, and I decided to do this 3D thing full time. I started a business with my roommate, who I'm living with, and like, I'm sorry if this is dragging on. I'm looking now and I see it's currently at like 7-8 minutes. And that's not how long I was planning on speaking for. So, but I feel like I can't really just cut things out. Like, I need to say what needs to be said. So getting back to the story, so I started doing that, and cool things came of it, and I really enjoyed it. And unfortunately, we only had one client. So, like, with this whole C19 thing, having started a business kind of just before that happened, it's rough, it's difficult, it's insane, it's so unlucky. But God has kind of pushed me through everything so far, and He's gotten me here and out of that job, and so I'm okay. But they're a little stressful. I'm not gonna lie, they are kind of stressful. But I also just decided, like, I missed doing this, and now that I'm not in this soul-wrenching job anymore, like, what reason do I have to not really, like, try and come back and continue where I left off? Especially with Paralives coming out. I'm not sure how many of you are aware of it. I'm sure all of you must be. But Paralives was like the one thing I wished Sims could be, because a lot of things actually did bother me with the Sims. So with this Paralives thing coming out soon, I thought, there's no better time. There's no excuse. There's nothing. So I have no idea if I can give you guys what you want, the quality that you want, but I want to try. And here we are. I guess that's pretty much everything. So I did at least want to show you guys some of the things that I have been doing with 3D. What I'm about to show you is kind of just my own personal project. It's very cartoony and not high detail. I could do slightly more detailed things, but I enjoyed this style, and I've started falling in love with it. So just to show you guys, this is kind of where it's at now. I've just been making all these props to fill up a little game that I've been wanting to make. It's like a little RC racer, but at the moment I'm mostly just like grouping them together and selling them in packs on asset stores and blah blah blah. Boring. So for example, like this pot plants is one pack, and I've been selling it like that, and I'm just trying to get more stuff, and that way working on the game at the same time while creating extra avenues of income and blah blah blah. So this is just some of the things that I've done. There's still like another whole pack of furniture and all of that, and just to kind of give a better idea of how I'm putting everything together. This is like supposed to be the map. The whole idea is like little RC cars driving around, very small, driving through the house or through the rooms. I'm not quite sure how big exactly everything's meant to be just yet, and it's all a work in progress, of course. So bear with certain things being weird, or I don't know. Not that I think any of you even care. This is just a little side thing that I did want to share, so that you can at least see that I've done something, while I've been gone. So I've got, I don't know what to like tell you guys here. This is my kitchen, I guess. The lighting looks a bit funny, but it's rendering in real time on the engine. Once it's actually in a game engine, blah blah blah, boring stuff. It will ignore the funny shadows when I move the camera, is all I'm saying. So yeah, I've got a kitchen and a living room, and there's like so much that still needs to be done. So this is kind of just the base of the project, and then up here is, I guess, the starting point of where I want them to start the racing. But like you can see, there's a little RC car on the table. That's roughly the size that this is supposed to be. I'm so sorry, like I feel like I'm rambling and going on, but like I don't want to have this super long video, and I just want to get everything said that needs to be said, and I just want to show you what I've been doing. But I'm sorry, like there's a lot to be said, I guess, and it just feels like not enough time to say it all, especially because some of you might not even be bothered to listen to this full 13-minute video. But this is the gist of it. I think I'll maybe leave it here. And I suppose the one thing I should say, which I should have said in the beginning, sorry, the future of the channel, what's going to happen there. I do intend to come back. I don't have a schedule. I don't know exactly how things are going to be. If the recording style is going to be the same, etc. I don't know what's going to change, to put it simple. So in simple words, goodness. To put it in simple words, I don't quite know what's going to change, but I'd love to get back and chat to you guys again. And again, I am sorry and all of that. So yeah, the layout of the videos might change. I don't know how I want to do it just yet. And honestly, I wanted to wait for Paralives to come out first, especially because I've started falling behind on all the Sims DLCs. EA is insane, by the way. Like, they charge full price for a I don't like EA. They're overpriced, and the Sims make very good use of these overpriced packages. So I've been kind of waiting for Paralives, but that seems to be taking really long, and I want to get started. And hopefully by doing this, I might even be allowed to have early access to Paralives, if it even has such a thing. But that would be cool. So I guess that's all I have to say. Sorry, long video, very long video. But that's it. That's it from me. Please, comments are open. Whatever you want to say, put it in the chat. As always, I try and read everything and respond to everything. So that's it. That's all I've got to say. Chat with me. Chat with me in the comments. Let me know what's going on. If there's something you wanted to see or wanted to say. I believe I'm back. I believe I'm back. Anyways, see you guys in the next video. Whatever that may be. Wow, I am super nervous all of a sudden. Until then, check you guys. This is Moses signing off.